algorithm and flowchart to check or to find sum of digits of a given number. To find sum of digits of a given number. So write algorithm and flowchart to find the sum of digits of a given number. Like for example, n is 123. So what are the digits it is containing? It is containing 1, it is containing 2, it is containing 3. So what is the sum? 1 plus 2 plus 3. What is 1 plus 2 plus 3? It is 6. If I give n is equal to 4582. So what are the digits? The digits are 4, the digits are 5, the digits are 8, the digits are 2. So what is the sum? 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 8 is
19.
17. 17 plus 2 is 19. So this is the sum we have to get. So write algorithm and flowchart to find the sum of digits. Sum of digits of a given number. Sum of digits of a given number. So how we will do this one? Now first I will explain the logic. So n is the given number. Say that n is 385. 385. Now we need to find the sum. So we will find the remainder. Sum will always be 0. Start. Now 385. I have taken 385. 385. Now divide by 10. 38. So what is the remainder? Remainder is 5. So remainder, to get the remainder, I will divide by 10. Divide this number n by 10. Divide this number 385 by 10. So what is the remainder? Remainder is 5. That means you have extracted the last digit of n. Once you get this remainder, add this remainder to sum. Now n is 385, right? Now divide n. Earlier n is 385. Divide this n by 10. n is equal to n divided by 10. 385 by 10. You have to take this quotient. 385 by 10. 385 by 10 is 28. So this is division symbol. Slash is division symbol. Percent is the remainder. This is the remainder. This is the division symbol. You divide the number. Then n becomes 38. Now you do this one. Now 38. Again divide 38 by 10. 10 3 is 30. What is the remainder? Remainder is 8. That means you have extracted this digit. Now add this digit to sum. Now again divide this n. n is equal to n by 10. n is equal to 38 by 10. What is 38 by 10? 38 by 10 is 3. 38 by 10 is 3. Now again do this one. 10, 3. So 3 is not divisible by 10. So remainder will remain 3 itself. You have got this digit, 3. Add this 3. Now once again. 385. You extract the last digit. What is the last digit? 5. So remainder is equal to n modulus 10. We will write like this. You get the remainder n modulus 10. 385 by 10. What will the remainder? Remainder is 5. So remainder is 5. Get the last digit. Then add this last digit to sum. 0 plus 5, 5. 5. Now, in this given number 385, we have extracted the last digit and we have added that to sum. We have added that to sum. Now, this digit is over now. Now we have to get the next digit 8. 8. So then divide this number by 10. N is equal to n divided by 10. So now you have to take 38. Don't take 38.5. You have to take only 38. 38. Now divide this 38. 38 modulus 10. What is 38 modulus 10? What is the remainder? Remainder is 8. Remainder is 8. Then add that remainder to sum. That means we have extracted this digit. We have extracted this 8 digit. Now, what is 5 plus 8? 5 plus 8 is 13. 5 plus 8 is 13. Now, divide this number by 10. 38 by 10. What we will get? Quotient? Quotient is 3. Quotient is 3. Now, again remainder is equal to n modulus 10. Remainder is equal to n modulus 10. So, what will be the remainder? Remainder will be 3 itself. Remainder will be 3 itself. Now, add this. That means we have extracted this digit. We have extracted this digit. Add this digit to 13. 13 plus 3? 16. 13 plus 3 is 16. Again, divide this number. 3 divided by 10? 3 divided by 10 is 0. When you get 0, stop. When n is not 0, then you do this division. So, what is the sum? Sum is 16. That means 3 plus 8 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. I will take another number, another example. N 4 2 3 1. Remainder. Remainder is equal to n modulus 10. Sum. Sum will be always 0 starting. Starting sum will always be 0. Now what will be the remainder? Remainder is 1. Extract this last digit. Remainder is 1. You add this 1 to 0. 0 plus 1? 1. Now this first digit, this is completed now. Now we have to extract the last digit among these 3 digits. So to get 423, we have to divide n by 10. We have to divide n by 10. If I divide n by 10, what I will get? 423. 423. Now repeat this process. N modulus 10. What is the last digit? Last digit is 3. Now we have extracted. 1 plus 3, it will be 4. 1 plus 3 will be 4. Now we have worked this number. Now we have to get 42. If we divide by 10, n is equal to n by 10, then what number we will get? We will get 42. 42. Now n modulus 10. Modulus means remainder. So what is the remainder? Remainder will be 2. That means we have extracted this digit. To add this 2 to 4. 4 plus 2, it is 6. It is 6. Now 42. We have to get this digit. To get this digit, we have to divide by 10. 42 by 10, 4. 4. Now again, n modulus 10. 10 modulus, 4 modulus 10. So the remainder will be same, 4 only. Now what is sum? Sum is 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 6 plus 4, 10. Again divide this 4 by 10. What is 4 by 10? 4 by 10 is 0. When n becomes 0, stop. Then what will be the sum it is containing? It is containing 10. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 1, 10. So we have got the sum as 10. Clear, everybody? Anybody having any doubt in this? Students?
No, sir.
Shall I write the algorithm?
Yes, right.
Anybody having any doubt? Okay, I will write the algorithm. Step 1. Step 1 will always be start. Step 2. So what is the question? To find the sum of digits of a given number. So first we need one number. So I am calling that number as n. Third one. What we are finding? We are finding the sum. So starting sum will always be 0. Starting sum will always be 0. Fourth one. Now we have to get the last digit. To get the last digit, we will take the remainder. Remainder is equal to n modulus 10. N modulus 10. You will get the last digit. You add that digit to sum. Sum is equal to sum plus remainder. Sum is equal to sum plus remainder. Sum is equal to sum plus remainder. Now, divide the given number. N is equal to n divided by 10. N is equal to n divided by 10. Now, get the remainder. Add that to sum. Now, n is equal to n divided by 10. Get the remainder. Add it to sum. N is equal to n. We repeat this step until n is greater than 0. If n is equal to 0, by that time our sum is containing the sum of digits. 7. If n not equal to 0, then repeat step. Then repeat step 4 to 7. Then repeat step 4 to 7. Get the remainder, add that remainder, divide n. If it is not equal to 0, get the remainder, add that remainder, divide. If it is not equal to 0, do this one. If it is equal to 0, check whether our sum is equal to the n. 8th one. Print sum. Sum of digits. 9th one. Stop. Stop. I'll write the flow chart. Start. So we input the number. The number is read n. Then we initialize sum is 0. Sum will always be 0. Then we will find the remainder. Remainder is equal to n modulus n. This percentage symbol is nothing but remainder modulus. Then we get, once we get the remainder, then add that remainder to sum. Sum is equal to sum plus remainder. Then you decrease the value of n. N is equal to n divided by 10. This is called as division. N divided by 10. Now check. If n not equal to 0, yes means you repeat this step. Get the remainder, add that remainder, divide the number. If it is not equal to 0, yes, get the remainder, add that remainder, divide. If it is not equal to, repeat. If it is equal, then our sum will be containing sum of digits. No. No means print sum. What is the last step? Last step will always be stop. Last step will always be stop. Now, we will trace this algorithm and flowchart, whether it works for correctly for any value of n. So, what are the Name side is n, sum and remainder. Write these three names when you are tracing. N, remainder and sum. Sum will be always 0. You take 3891. 3891. N as 3891. Sum as 0. Sum is 0. N is 3891. You get the last digit. Remainder. How will you get the last digit? By modulus n. So what is the last digit here? Last digit is 1. Now add this remainder. 0 plus 1. 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. Again I am storing in sum. Now divide this n. We have completed working with this digit. Then to get n is equal to 389, only 389, then we need to divide by 10. Now n will become 389. N will become 389. 389 is not equal to 0, right? 389 is not equal to 0. Then again get the remainder. Remainder means last digit. 9. 9. Now add that remainder to sum. What is the current value of sum? Sum is 1. 1 plus 9? 10. 1 plus 9, 10. Now 9, we have worked with 9. Now you have to get n is equal to 38, right? To get 38, divide by 10. N is equal to n by 10. N is 38. 38. Is 38 not equal to 0? Yes. S means get the last digit. What is the last digit? Last digit is 8. Remainder. Add that remainder. 10 plus 8, 18. 18. Now we have worked with 8. Now we have to get 3. How we will get 3? N is equal to n by 10. 38 by 10. 38 by 10 is 3. 38 by 10 is 3. Now 3. 3 is not equal to 0, right? It is not 0. S means go this path. Now get the remainder. So what is the remainder? 3 modulus 10. It is 3 itself. So add this 3 to sum. 18 plus 3, 21. 18 plus 3, 21. We have worked with 3. Now divide this 3. N is equal to n by 10. 3 by 10, 3 by 10 is 0. Now check the condition. Is n is not equal to 0? False. False means complete. Print sum. So what is the sum it is containing? By that time sum is containing 21. Now 3 plus 8, 11. 11 plus 9, 20. 20 plus 1, 21. So this is mathematical sum. This is the sum we have got by algorithm tracing or flowchart tracing. So this mathematical sum or manual sum is equal to the tracing sum. Then we say that sum of digits works for any given value of n. Is it clear? Students? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So sum of
Sir.
sum of digits. I am asking once again because I am going to ask one question. Is it clear, everybody?
Ask. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Cleared? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I'll ask one question. So this is sum of digits. Like if I give n as 4, 5, 6. So sum will be, what is sum will be? Sum will be 17. What is sum?
15.
Sum will be 15. Sum will be
15
15.
years. Yes,
Now
sir.
my question is, given this number, you have to reverse the number 654. 654. Reverse the given number. To reverse the given number, you need to use only this step. Only this step. A small change is required. Can anybody tell what is a small change? To reverse the given number. This is the algorithm or flowchart we have written for finding the sum of individual digits. To get the reverse of a number, a small change is needed.
N into 100.
N into 100, where? Here, here,
N into 10, sir. Yeah.
here, here.
Yeah, sir.
N into 10 means it will always be increasing, it will not decrease, right? This condition will never be false.
Okay, sir. Okay.
This condition will never be false. It should stop somewhere. Otherwise, it will be infinite.
Sir, if we check the remainder, they are in the reverse form, no, sir. We should write like that.
Here I will tell. Here you have to multiply this sum by 10. Sum is equal to sum into 10 plus remainder. Sum into 10 plus remainder. Sum is equal to sum into 10 plus remainder. I will trace here. Sum is equal to sum into 10 plus remainder. I will trace here. Now, so starting read n. I am taking the same number 3891. Sum is 0. What is the remainder? Remainder means last digit. You write the last digit 1. 1. Now sum is equal to sum into 10. What is sum? Sum is 0. 0 into 10? 0. 0 plus 1? 1. You store this one. 1. 1. Divide this n is equal to n by 10. You remove this last digit. 389. 389 is not 0. Yes. Remainder is, get the last digit. What is the last digit? Last digit is 9. Last digit is 9. Sum is equal to sum into 10 plus remainder. What is the sum? Sum is 1, right? Sum is 1. 1 into 10. 1 into 10? 10. 10 plus remainder. 10 plus 9? 19. 10 plus 9? 19. Now, n is equal to n. Remove this last digit. You will get 38. Is 38 not 0? Yes, it is not 0. Get the last digit. What is the last digit? Last digit is 8. Last digit is 8. Now again, sum is equal to sum into 10. What is sum? Sum is 19. 19 into 10? 190. 190 plus 8? 198. 198. Now n is equal to n by 10. 38 by 10? 3. 3. 3 is not 0? Yes, it is not 0. Now remainder. 3 modulus 10. 3 modulus 10. The remainder will be 3 itself. The remainder will be 3 itself. Sum is equal to sum into 10. 198. 198 into 10? 1980. 1980 plus remainder. What is the remainder? Remainder is 3. 1980 plus 3. 1983. Again divide this number. N is equal to n by 10. 3 by 10? 0. Is 0 not equal to 0? False. False means no. Follow this path. Print sum. So what is the sum it is containing? 1980. What is the number we have taken? 3891. But we have got 1983. So this is the reverse of a number. Clear, everybody? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
since
sir.
we are finding the reverse of a given number, here I am taking the sum. So instead of this sum, you can write as reverse. Reverse is equal to 0. Reverse is equal to 0. Print reverse. No, if you write sum also, you will get the correct output. But we have to use the relevant name. Once we are finding the reverse of a given number, we need to use the relevant name. Because if somebody sees, if I have written the algorithm, if I give my notebook to some other person, some other student, if he sees sum is equal to 0, then first question he will get is, this algorithm is finding the sum of sum. It is finding the sum. But actually, the algorithm we are writing for reverse. So, use the relevant naming so that others can easily understand. Clear everybody or cleared up to this step?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.